I want to discuss, I've been discussing about, the inner child. And I want to discuss why do I really push on us, feeling our inner child. One of the benefits is that we'll be able to know ourselves in and out. That is benefit number one. Meaning, you'll be able to understand how your past trauma affects your present daily living. Out of the symptoms that I've said, you see a kind of, there's a relationship of, this being your past and this being your present. There's that relation. And now there's a quote that I read once, and it said, there is no greater power than the power of knowing thyself. In such a way, when that's how you'll be able to know your strengths and weaknesses. When people come tell you, by the way, you always, have this outburst, and you're like, yeah, I do. So you'll be able to relate. You'll be able to relate. Why is it that I'm always around unhealthy patterns, even in the relationship that I am in? Why is it that I'm finding it hard to walk out? Out of that, you see, you'll be able to know why why I behave the way that I do. The other thing is called, out of this, you'll be able to see what is healthy and what is unhealthy. I have discussed on I have discussed on signs and symptoms. And out of that, I've said unhealthy things that, one em- emulates. And out of that, you'll be able to see, oh, wait. So, me working chronic, working very hard, like it's in such a way I'm not having days off, I'm not resting, it's bad. Yeah. Me having unhealthy relationships is bad. Yes. You see, so that you'll be able to denote what is healthy and what is unhealthy. That is another thing. You'll be able to reconnect to your passions, dreams, and talents. As children, I love this book, and it says that, we are meant to be like children, and that's why your child will always trigger you because a child is always willing to explore. Before the world came and filled us, with anger, jealousy, competition, rivalry. See, like now, any parent, like for me, I see it in my daughter, how she's so explorative. Like she has no feelings, like the world hasn't filled her up just because she just wants to explore. She wants to learn how to do this. She wants to paint this. She's thinking of this. You see, that passion, that full of life, that full of being, that full of becoming. Now you see, once you heal that inner child, it will reconnect you to that child. Because guess what? I said it. The inner child is always communicating. There's something that this inner child wants to communicate to us. And the minute we are able to communicate to it one on one, it will bring up those things, that was once submerged. That's the other thing. The other thing is you feel empowered and control of your life. You know, out of knowing, this is unhealthy, this is healthy. This is my inner child that is triggering. This is, this is how I should act from a healed perspective. You see, you'll have control. You'll know what fits me. Have the courage to walk out of those unhealthy situationships that don't fill you up. You'll have control of when you're having those triggers, you walk away and first cool off, then come back. You see the control. You'll have high self-esteem because you're controlling your life. You're taking back your life despite what others or the people that gave birth to you, despite what is it that they said. I am taking back control. I am going to have high self-esteem. I am going to love myself. I am going to rekindle, my relationships with my inner child. You see, you will find a change. There's a way you radiate from a healed perspective. The other thing is, you improved self-regulation. This comes out, from, I said, unhealthy relationships. You'll be like, you know what, this is not filling my cup. I am out of here. Bye. Or, when I said one of the signs of, the difficulty in, noticing wins, you'll be like, mm-mm, mm-mm. I have worked so hard. I have given my all. And even if it didn't come as I planned, I still gave my all. You self-regulate yourself by not victimizing yourself, by not pulling yourself down, by not lowering yourself, but you regulate yourself. You know what? If those thoughts come into your mind, I'm like, wait, hold on. This is me. I may not have won this day, but I showed up because I have value in me. You see, those words that come into your mind to clutter you up with nonsense. You regulate yourself. Those relationships that don't fill you up, you regulate yourself by saying, I would rather be by myself and be happy than be with people that are parasitic to my life. You see, the last but not least, it will bring high self esteem because I said one of the signs is self sabotage. So when you counteract by, not self sabotaging yourself, by not procrastinating, by not, taking, by not drinking too much, by not, having people that don't fill you up, by taking accountability of your life, you'll have high self-esteem. There's a way you'll view yourself to the world that people will see it. They'll see this is a person, that views themselves with high standards. It's not even a matter of people seeing it. Even you yourself will see it. When you start healing your inner child, there's a way you radiate. There's a way anyone just can't come and tell you anything. That's the thing. And also, it you have compassion for others. When I started this journey, I really thank God for my upbringing because upbringing means a lot. And there's a topic that I'll speak about upbringing. Because when you see people that were raised in really toxic homes, and I mean toxic, like, sexual abuse, drunkenness, addiction, such homes, violence, and then even some ended up, with teenage pregnancies, like toxicity at its highest form. I'm like, my God, I understand why people act this way. I understand why is it that people, sink themselves to alcoholism because they are so triggered by their inner child. They are so triggered by the past, you know, things they underwent through that, this is their coping mechanism. So you will see others with compassion because even us, when we begin this journey of healing our inner child, it is not an easy journey. It will bring you back to memories that you don't want to remember. You'll have tears, you will have regrets. You will see your parents in a different vision, or the people that took care of you. You'll see them in a different vision. And it's not an easy journey to retrace back or retract back. But out of that, you'll have compassion for people that decide, you know what, I won't go back. You'll have compassion for people that decide, you know what, I don't have the courage to do this. And you'll understand. You will understand. You will see the why. So you'll understand why the others don't do it. So if they have missed any of the benefits, kindly comment in the comment section. I'll see you in the next video.